So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And now today it's time for our another video in the series of QB64, or you can say basic language series. So at first let's open notepad and let's now add some points, like let's now do something, and let's now learn something about basic language. So at first I'm writing here by giving space, and I'm writing here as you can say that I'm writing BASIC basic, then language set. So basic language set, or you can say basic language character set. So what is this basic language character set? So so basic language character set is basically let's just increase its font size. Okay, so basic language characters set, by this we mean that what are the characters that are supported here. So let's side by side open this. Okay, so let's side by side open our QBasic. So QB64, let's open it now. Okay, so as you can see I have opened it now. So let's now decrease its size, and so here I'm going to just switch on here. Okay, and then I'm going to place it here also. So here let me tell you one secret, that here you can press right side in your taskbar, and here you can select show window side by side. Then what will happen is that here see show window side by side. Then what will happen is that you can see your both the files side by side in your computer screen, as I am showing it now. Okay, so here it is. Oh, okay, so basic language character size, or you can say character set, means what are the characters that are supported by this QBasic. So okay, QBasic is disturbing, so let's now adjust it. Okay, so it's done now. So okay, so it's done. So now here in the characters section, what we are going to learn is now alphabets. So what are the alphabets here? You can say that alphabets, we can say A, then A, comma B, comma you can say then C, then up to dot dot dot, you can say dot 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 up to Z. It is supported in QBasic. So alphabets is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L up to Z. Okay, so it is about alphabets. Then if I talk about numerals. So what are the numerals that are supported? The numeral is you can say that we can say that 0, then comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8, comma 9. So 0 to 9, there are 10 digits that are supported here. Okay, so and then here special characters. So what are the special characters? As we know that comma, full stop, like this all. But now we are going to write that what are the special characters that are supported. So minus, then plus, then multiplication, then we can say division, then bracket here, then you can say this bracket, then you can say this bracket, then here you can say that arrow sign which we write, and instead of arrow sign we can write this. So this is the arrow we can write, and there is comma, then you can say this semicolon, sorry, this is colon, and if I write this is the semicolon. So there is one confusion between each, that this is the colon. Let's add it. Okay, sorry, control plus. So as you can see that this is the colon section, and here in the word wrap. Okay, so here you can see that it is plus, and then here you can say that it is colon, and this is semicolon. So let's now decrease its size. Okay, so this is semicolon, then equality sign, that we everyone know that this is equal sign. Then we can say full stop. Then suppose I have missed here something, so okay, nothing. So full stop, then you can say this, then you can say this, then here the most common thing, which is this. So this is what we know, that this is question mark. You can say quotation mark, question mark, not quotation mark. It's just pronunciation is like that. It's says that quotation instead of quotient, means question mark. So here then last is dollar sign. So dollar sign is the most important thing that we know, and dollar sign is used to dedicate or indicate our variables, or you can say string variables. So don't need of thinking about it. And at last you can say in string blank space is a character, means we know that there is one blank space like this. If I give one like this space, then that is blank space. But in QBasic, or in the, you can say that QBasic, or in our basic language, this thing is dedicated, or it is indicated by hatch, or you can say by hatch or question mark. So in string, blank spaces is a character which is let's write, which is written as this hatch or question mark. So this is about the blank space in a character which is written as a hatch or question mark. Okay, so these are the symbols that are written in this thing. So now here it is about QBasic. So let's leave it now. Okay, so let's now do it maximum. Okay, so here now let's increase its size, and then okay, so like this, and then increasing its font. And then now here, as we know that in strings blank space is written as character, this thing all done, that basic language character set, which is alphabet, numerical, special characters, these are done. So our next topic is basically about you can say numeric constants. So what is numeric constants? So basically numeric constants are, okay, sorry, so numeric constants are what? They are the decimal number. We know that decimal number is you can say the 25 point, if I say 098, so this is one decimal number. Okay, so if I say that 25.098, then this is one, you can say numeric constant, or this is one is an example of you can say decimal number. So this is one example of decimal number. So if I tell that if this thing is written in this you can say basic language, then it is supported. And there is one thing like positive or negative. Okay, so there are the things that we know, that constants. So numeric constants are the numeric constants, and if I say that there are the normal constants which are about what, so let's write it about constants. So the normal constants means what, you can say anything about, you can say if I say 5 or if I say A or if I say Z or if I say C. So these are all the constants that we write in the basic language, and numeric constants are what, 25.098 is an example of decimal number which we can say numeric constants. So division of constants is numeric constants, and you can say the exponential notation. So now as we learned about means constants, then numeric constants, then now we are going to move on to our exponential notation. So what is exponential notation? So if I say that suppose I write like this, two big number, then what will happen is that, suppose now let's take one example and do, okay, sorry, here's, okay, so if I just do it in full screen, and now if I write in our program, suppose that print, don't need of thinking that what I am writing, the print is one statement, just remember it that print is one statement, and don't go to the higher concepts. So print, if I write that 5 for a huge number, then multiplication by, suppose I am writing a huge number, so you will be just noticing it that the number will be a huge. So let's now run it, press enter and then press on run. Okay, so cancel, something else is impressed. So now okay, QBasic the new version is just disturbing. Okay, so okay, let's press OK and then continue. So waiting for it, creating exe file, then here let's wait for it. Okay, so done. So as you can see here, see 30938376758415110 like this. So it is a huge number, but now let's write one more huge number, like it will be not supporting anymore. If I write something like that, it is not being supporting, like it will come like E. So you can see that here minus 170, suppose I have just write something wrong or like that, minus 17094. So here there is something to be noted, that why is this minus coming here. So as you can see, if I have pressed something else or not, so I think this is the error of the system, because sometimes when I write a huge number, then something error comes, like you can see here now that if I click on run, see, okay, sorry, so if I run, then minus thing is coming. So this one is like that. But if I write, suppose I am writing one simple program, and that is about the calculator. So let's now take the example of mine thing only, which I have done, like you can say my apps in the calculator section. So this calculator, so if I write a huge number like this, then press enter and then write one huge number, and then again I write like multiplication, so M. Okay, sorry, here something else has been done, so its answer is coming 0. So here something disturbance is coming, so let's check the program. So in the program section we have written all the things correct, and then case D we have written these, and then Okay, sorry, I have not given the thing like there. So I understand the mistake. So its mistake is that I am giving some numbers and I have to fill all the numbers, means third number also I have to fill. Then I press multiplication. So see here, as you can see that here you have written, means the answer is coming as 2.965 Okay, so I want to tell you this only, that E is the exponential. So for this I have to do this kind of thing, when I have to open this and this and I have to write here program. I am doing very long thing for doing that, but my own program is just showing us that this is the E. So what is the E concept really about? So for that, let's open the calculator now. So calculator, if I write suppose a huge number like this, and then if I press on multiply and then press these types of numbers like this, then press equal to, so here you can see 2.8797 like this all, and then there is E. So what is the E? Then E plus 119. So for this thing, let us see what is that thing really about. So okay, so now here, so it is the exponential notation. So if I write this number if I write in the E format, then what will be the thing? Let us see now. So now here what we have to do is, I will be taking 1, then I will be pressing one point. Let's just low down the number, because otherwise it won't be so difficult. So now I am going to write, okay, sorry, now I am going to write 2 5 4 6 5 6 5. So if I write this, is this 2 equals to? No. So for that I am going to write equals to, and then now I am going to give you the logic. Then I will be pressing E. Okay, and I will be pressing E, then I will be putting the plus sign. What is the plus sign? Okay, so this is the plus sign, so E plus, and then what I am going to write? I am going to write is that I am going to calculate that, so I am going to now calculate here, leave it. So leave it. So I am going to now calculate that 1.25466565. If I multiply, means this thing, if I multiply with anything with it, then if comes this. So what is the thing that we have to multiply to it? So we know that we have to understand, or we have to take point as 1. So 1, then I will be putting the number of zeros in this. So there are how many numbers? 1 2 3 6 and then 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here are 7 zeros, 1 2 3, then 4 5 6 and then 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So this we have to multiply this thing with this, so that the answer comes this, means 1 2 5 4 6 5 6 5. We have to make this, if what we have to multiply with this, we have to multiply, means we have to multiply this with this to make this. So instead of this, what we can write? Instead of this, we can write that 10 to the power how many zeros? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 zeros, then to the power 7 will be our answer. So to the power 7. So 10 to the power 7 means what? 1, and then there are 7 zeros, which we can see here. So here in the plus section we are going to write 7. So our answer is done, means 7 is the exponent, and here how many exponents we have to write? E means, so E is a very interesting concept, but now we are not going to learn about it, but we are going to learn how is the notation written, so that we do not confuse if like this, that I'm sorry. So we do not confuse in that. Suppose I am running my application, means my file, means my calculator. So just don't worry, our own calculator is there. Suppose I am writing that a huge number like this, and then I am multiplying with it with this, and then equals to. So so this thing is coming E, then after 17. So this thing is coming. Why we are learning this? Why we are learning this exponential notation? So that we do not confuse that what is this E plus 17 added to this, and why is this point coming? So for this question, this thing has to be learned for doing our basic language. So our constants means exponential notation has been done. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is about, you can say, that what are the things we can write. So the notation or the mathematical notation which we can use in basic language. So what are the things that we can use? We can use normal number like this. Sorry, we can write this numbers. We can write that 6 to the power 4. Then we can also write that 6 to the power 1 by 2, which is 6 to the power half or root over of 6. So these are the things that it is supported by the computer, like 6 by 7. Okay, so where is the 7? Okay, so here, okay, 7. So my numlock was just off, then this problem was facing, because numlock in the numlock 7 you can see there is the home thing written. So just do not press the 7 again and again, that hey, why isn't it pressing? Just see in the section of the light, you can see 1A and download thing. There you can see the light, that is the notation. You can say that it is the numlock is present. So this was the keyboard. And now, so these things are applicable in this basic language. So if I say that what are these strings? So strings, okay, so what are these strings? If I write, suppose if I write $, okay, so if I write $, so what is this? $, is one string variable. So if I write $, equals to 65, and then I write B dollar equals to 5, and then I write that print what? Print A multiplied by B, then what will be the answer coming? Then the output, we can say output, then the output will be what? Output will be 65 plus 5, which is equals to, which is equals to what? 70 will be the output, as there is the string. String means what? It is indicating that I am letting the computer know that A means 65. I am letting the computer know that A is 65. So I am writing this dollar thing. So the dollar thing is very much important for learning this basic language. Not only basic language, Python also. Python, Java, any language is needed for this. You can say not dollar sign, strings, string variable. So these are the variables. You can say this can be changed, but this cannot be changed, and this 65 is also variable. Okay, so these are the string variables. So about $, $, $, $, $, $, $, anything, $, okay, so here these are all the string variables. So variables we know, and then string variables, numeric variables, and like that all. Okay, so now directly we are going to move on to the basic interfaces. Basic interface of basic language. So the basic language interface means what are the things, the main things that are in this basic language. So basic language includes, okay, some of the we can say some of the English alphabet like we can say English alphabet like REM, then comma we can say LET, then comma we can say input, then comma we can say go to, then comma we can say run, then we can say save, so then we can say load, and all these are the basic language we know. These are all English alphabet. So let means, suppose I am letting to know a computer that this means this, input means suppose the user has to write something, then go to means go to this section, the flow of the like that, then run means run one program, save means saving one program, load means loading one program, means suppose I am importing some programs here. So these are all the things that are there. So now these are all the basic interfaces of the computer, and then now we are going to move on to another thing, which is the types of variables. So types of variables are what? We can say the $sign is equals to what? It is string variable, as I have said. Variable is the $sign. Then this percentage sign is equals to what? It is integer variable. We are letting the computer or the program know that this percentage means this is one integer variable. So what is integer? We know that integer is positive and negative. There are positive and negative integers, like we can say integers, we know that integers are A, B, C, D, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 1, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 5, minus 100, like this. Then comes our this, which we know that this is the exclamation mark. So it describes as real or single precision variable. Do not go with this precision thing, just go with this real thing. Real means what? Real number. So it means the variable or the program or something types of variables, the variable is our real number. Okay, and then if we say about hatch, then hatch includes our double precision variable, which means double real number. So it means that. So now it can be done. So now this thing has been done. Okay, so now we are moving on to basic expression. So basic expressions. So in the basic expressions we can write A plus B minus C, we can write. Okay, so this is the basic language expression, and in here, okay, so here I can write algebraic expressions. So algebraic expressions also we are going to write. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here algebraic expression means what? Which is A plus B minus C only. So these two are equal now. Then now if I say here that A multiplied by B, then minus C, then we can say divided by on another number, which is D. So this thing in algebraic expression is written as what? So okay, so in the algebraic expression it is written as the normal thing A multiplied by multiplied number will be this, so multiplication sign will be this. So here I am writing in my PC, so it is difficult to let you understand. So for that let me open our Paint. So let us open the Paint. So okay, let's go to Start and let us find the Paint here. So here in the Windows 10 it's difficult to find the Paint, so for it let's open here Paint 3D, or you can say Paint 3D. is don't go with the concept, just for the correct explanation I am telling. So here let's write it. So A multiplied by what? A multiplied by B minus C by D. So this thing is written as that. So this is the thing. We can write this thing as what? This is the basic expression, and in the correct expression we write this as this. Okay. So let's now keep it here dot dot dot, and then okay. So here there is one problem, I think. So I'm writing gap here only. So here then another expression which we always write is x double multiplied by y. So what is this meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? So meaning of this is x to the power y. So x to the power y. Here let's write a multiplied by b subtracted by c divided by d. So here let's write it in the into format. Okay, so this is x to the power y, which we write. Let's now erase it. So I'm not familiar with this interface. Okay, so let's now erase it. Now let's now write that what is this written as x to the power y. We know this means x to the power y. So we write like this, which is in the basic expression is x double multiplied by y here, or we can write or x this sign y. So this is the thing. Okay, so x double multiplied by y or x to the power y. So this means in the expression of our basic expression. So there are many other things like that. So let me tell you one very interesting things, which is we can say that z to the power 1 by 2, or we write z double into 1 by 2. So what is this? So what is this basically? Okay, so basically this means that z to the power 12 or z root over of z. So root over of z, we write it like this. Let's erase it now, and then let's write. So we write that root over of z like this. So in our basic expression we cannot write this in the keyboard. So in the keyboard we cannot do these types of things, but in the basic expression we can do this obviously. We can do this obviously, that we can write z then to the power sign 1 by 2, or 1 by 2 means half. We know that z root over of z means z to the power 1 by 2 or z double multiplied by 1 by 2. So instead of root we are writing these. So these are all the important thing. So okay, so these are the things that are done. So now we can say that this basic expression is this all of the basic things of our QBasic are done. So thank you for today. So thank you for today. Okay, so let's write thank you here. Thank you for the day. So thank you for the day. So as I have written this thing, so I will be sharing this to you. So you just go to the description box and then you can see one link, and in that link I will be sharing my notepad file. So I will be sharing this notepad file with you, and just go and download it from my website. So thank you for today. So meeting you in the next video. For that time, be safe, be happy, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos like these. So thank you.